Welcome to the G.O.A.T Channel. We got Weller's Special Reserve, the original wheated bourbon. Actually bought this at Buffalo Trace. Going to try it now on the camera. I hadn't opened this one, and I can't remember really what it tastes like. So I've had it before a couple times, but really right off the bat, I have no clue.
Screw lid is always a little disappointing on whiskeys and bourbons.
He likes wheated. I like wheated too, but he's a bigger fan of wheated, I think, than I am. I like rye pretty good a lot of times. So let's spill it. Let's waste it. So we got our color there. This one, I mean, people probably rate this one pretty high. I mean, it's a pretty popular one, but it's not easy to come by, especially like we got it at Buffalo Trace, and you could only buy like one bottle. That was a few years ago. So
a lot of the rare bourbons are getting slowly easier to find, though. The last time I was in the store, they had Booker's on the shelf.
Yeah, I seen Booker's. I seen Booker's one last time I went. $90 proof.
I think that drink's more like about a 70, 75 proof. That's fairly smooth to be a 90.
Not bad. You can definitely tell it's a wheated bourbon. It does have a nice little oak flavor to it there. You're getting that wood flavor. And that's the key to me in bourbons. Like, I want at least a hint of the wood with it. It just seems like it goes with it. Then, you want your other flavors in there as well. But you got to have that. To me, if it doesn't have that hint, typically it kind of throws it off. It was different from one of them we reviewed. It was actually reviewed well without the bourbon or the wood taste. But a lot of times I prefer that wood taste. You can taste it's wheated. Definitely in there. I don't know what the G.O.A.T rating is on this one. It's good. But we've tried a few tonight, for our videos. I don't know. That's a tough one. It's obviously well known. Weller's is a nice one, which we tried old Rip Van Winkle the other day, and it was not, it didn't quite live up to standards of, our ratings. I think I might have rated it around the seven rating or something. So what do you got for the rating?
I think I'm in the 7s. It's pretty good. It's got the good oak flavor, but it is kind of lacking on any other. I'm not getting a whole lot of flavor notes in it.
Yeah, it's almost like it's just a one note.
But it is smooth.
And it's not bad. It's got the oat and the wheat, which it's wheated. That's, it's just trying to base it on what we tried tonight. Like, I don't know if it's quite as good with. And our last rating was actually Sazerac Rye, and I kind of like it better. So I'm probably going 7.1. But the thing is, this is different from that one. There's definitely a different profile. That's the thing. It depends what profile you like. So if you like a wheated bourbon, where you like the wheat and you like the oak, you're probably going to rate this one a little higher. If you like a little sweetness with a little oak, you're going to rate something else higher. So I'll probably go 7.1, 7.2 area. So I'll give it a 7.2.
I think I'm going to stick the same thing I had Sazerac. I'm going to do 7.25. I think that's where I was.
So I think we're just a little lower than Sazerac, 7.2, probably about the same, 7.2, 7.3. It's not, there's not big difference there as far as just quality. I can't say, hey, this one's much better. One of the best things we've tried recently is probably the ice wine from King's Distillery. That's one of those things that ranks pretty high. We've tried it recently. And, once you try a bunch of stuff, you're kind of trying to compare them here and there. So, 7s is definitely where Weller's is for me. And I had the same for old Rip Van Winkle, too, though. So, 7 range. I think we've had Buffalo Trace. I'm not sure what we put on it, but So we were about a what's the GOAT rating? Weller's 7.2.